We followed these steps and made our way through the underground ruins. The passageways eventually led to an entrance to the lost tower of the castle, which Serana had always believed to be just a block of rubble.
We're getting close. I'm sure of it.
Aye, this seems like a good place to hide out.
Right behind you.
Do you know what this place is?
I'd always just assumed that the other tower was completely destroyed inside.
Huh.
My mother kept this a secret, even from me. She must have been up to something she thought was dangerous.
Aye, this seems like a
I'm ready when you are.
pretty good place to hide, if you ask me. Lots of secret doors to get through. Huh. It's not that hard when you put the chain right outside.
I've never even seen this part of the castle before. Be careful. I don't know what might be around.
Right, okay. Well, let's just keep going. Aha. Think we're going to find some trouble in here. Yep. Alright, Serana.
I knew it.
Go get them. Oops. Sorry, Serana. Dusty skeleton. Leave my Serana alone. There we go. Good shot. Okay. Onward. I hear enough. Oh! Uh-oh. Ooh. Boy, those are ugly. Another skeleton.
Who's there?
Boy, these are some tough minions your mother has. Whew. What is this? Looks like an old temple. Full of more skeletons.
Show yourself! You're not getting the best of me. Done and done.
Good job. All right. Think we got them all. Okay. Oh boy. Are we going to run into more gargoyles here? Wow, that's a lot of gargoyles. Did your mother make these things? They're kind of ugly, but wow, it's a pretty impressive work to carve one of these out of stone. Ah!
Die!
There we go. Take that. Oh yeah. Whew. More? Get them.
You're not getting the best of me.
I think they're slow. Right. Whew. Is that the
I
last
don't
of
think
them?
we've reached the top yet. I bet there's some kind of secret passage around here.
Ah, good idea. Let's look. Now this looks a little suspicious right here, huh?
We're getting close. I'm sure of it.
Oh, look. This is loose.
Leave it to my mother. Always smarter than I gave her credit
Ha!
for.
That was clever.
We're getting close. I'm sure of it.
I think you must be right. Oh, look, Serana. This must be it. Wow. What is this place? Upon exploring, however, we discovered that her mother had turned the tower into her own personal quarters, complete with a research laboratory elaborate enough to make any necromancer swoon. This is impressive.
Look at this place. This has to be it. I knew she was deep into necromancy. I mean, she taught me everything I know. But I had no idea she had a setup like this. Look at all this. She must have spent years collecting these components. And what's this thing?
Aye, what is this?
I'm not sure about this circle, but it's obviously something. Let's take a look around.
You think?
There has to be something here that tells us where she's gone.
Aye. What exactly do you think we are looking for, though?
My mother was meticulous about her research. If we can find her notes, there might be some hints in there.
Ah, good idea. That's a good idea. You know, it looks like your mother had quite a laboratory here.
I had no idea her laboratory even existed. She had an alchemy set up in her drawing room, but nothing that even comes close to what's here.
Well, this is certainly impressive. What kind of research did she do?
Looking at the equipment and materials, it looks like she was trying to advance her necromancy.
Why do you think that she would be doing that?
I don't know. Certainly not longevity. Kind of a waste of time for a vampire.
Well, you know, all those gargoyles in the other room. Did she keep gargoyles in here? Was that part of her research?
Not that I ever saw. My mother had a bit of a thing for magical constructs. Not what you're thinking. She just found them fascinating.
All right.
I remember she used to keep a small journal. See if you can dig it up.
Okay, good idea. Let's have a look. It was clear that Valerica, Serana's mother, had been up to something big. Let's have a look around. We searched for clues and managed to find a journal still intact. Wow, lots of reagents here. Still fresh, too, after, gosh, how much time? Centuries, perhaps? And what about over here? More books. No. No journal. No. Nothing in the chest. Lots of soul gems. Nothing but gold here. I hope you don't mind, I'm taking some of this gold, Serana. Wow. So many ingredients. She really did have a good stock. wonder what she was up to. And what is this? This, some sort of vessel. It's very strange. Looks like more things on the shelves. Let's go see. This looks like regular stuff. What is over here? Oh, what is that? Purified void salts. I wonder what she used those for. Alright, I don't see any notes up here, Serana. What about over there? Did you have a look? Amulet. No. Nope, not up here. And what is this? Oh, finely ground bone meal. Dragon bones, even. I wonder where she got those. Maybe on these bookshelves. Let's check here, Serana. Mostly ruined books. Some that I haven't read before. What is this? Oh. Wait. This is the story Serana told me about the first vampire. So much ruined. Wait, what is that? Here we go. Valerica had indeed been up to something big. She was searching for a way to enter the soul cairn, a sliver of oblivion where souls that had been trapped inside a soul gem were believed to go upon being released. Look at this, Serana. Her goal appeared to be simple exile, to get away from Harkon and his insane scheme. I wondered, though, was it that simple? Look, finely ground bone meal, purified void salt, and soul gem shards. What if she actually had one of the Elder Scrolls, and this was how she planned to keep it out of her husband's reach? According to the last page of the journal, Valerica had succeeded. She had detailed a list of components required to open the soul cairn, and all of them were available there in the laboratory.
Any luck yet?
Aye, here. Look at your mother's notes.
You did? Let me see them.
What is this soul cairn that she writes about?
I only know what she told me. She had a theory about soul gems, that the souls inside of them don't just vanish when they're used. They end up in the soul cairn.
The soul cairn, eh? But, well, she's a vampire and a necromancer. Why would she care where the used souls went?
The soul cairn is home to very powerful beings. Necromancers send them souls and receive powers of their own in return. My mother spent a lot of time trying to contact them directly, to travel to the soul cairn itself.
If she made it there, we will find her. We'll find a way, Serana.
That circle in the center of the room is definitely some type of portal. If I'm reading this right, there's a formula here that should give us safe passage into the soul cairn.
Aye, look. Look at these ingredients that she listed. What does it say that we need?
A handful of soul gem shards, some finely ground bone meal, a good bit of purified void salts. Ah, damn it.
What's wrong? What are we missing?
We're also going to need a sample of her blood, which, if we could get that, we wouldn't even be trying to do this in the first place.
Damn. But, actually, look, you share her blood. Do you think that we could use your blood instead?
Not bad. We'd better hope that's good enough. Mistakes with these kind of portals can be gruesome. Anyway, enough of that. Let's get started.
Alright, well, I found some things, but do you think all of these ingredients are here somewhere?
Oh, definitely. Mother would have plenty of those materials in her laboratory. You just need to find them.
Okay, I've got them all now, Serana.
Get the ingredients in that vessel and let me know when you're ready.
Before we do this, though, is there anything you can tell me about the soul cairn?
The soul cairn is a tiny sliver of oblivion, the realm of the Daedra. It's ruled by unseen beings known as the Ideal Masters.
Alright, and do you have any idea why your mother was so fascinated by it? Why would she try to go there?
Honestly, I don't know. Necromancers are always interested in souls, though, so that probably has some kind of interest.
You mentioned these Ideal Masters. What exactly are they, anyway?
Nobody really knows. As far as I've heard, no one's seen them and returned to Tamriel to tell about it.
Then how can we be sure that they even exist, eh?
I've read stories. Stories about fools that manage to communicate with them. You give the Ideal Masters souls, they give you powers to summon the undead. It's all very businesslike.
Alright. But you call them fools. Why would you say that? It doesn't sound like a foolish idea to me. For someone who is seeking power, anyway.
Because most of the stories end with the Ideal Masters duping the necromancers, who end up dead or wishing they were dead.
I see. Alright.
Just get all of the ingredients into the vessel.
Okay. Are we ready? Here, hang on a sec. My stomach is growling. We filled the silver-lined vessel as described in the notes, and Serana added some of her blood as the final reagent.
Then the rest is up to me.
Aye,
Are you ready
turn.
to go? I'm not entirely sure what this thing is going to do when I add my blood.
Alright, well, let's get ready. Actually, can I ask you something first, Serana?
Of course. What is it?
Well, assuming that this will take us to her, what will you do if we find your mother?
I've been asking myself the same thing since we came back to the castle. She was so sure of what we did to my father. I couldn't help but go along with her. I never thought of the cost.
Well, Serana, it sounds to me like she was trying to be a good mother. I think maybe she did everything she did for your sake.
Possibly. I guess even a vampire mother is still a mother. She worried about me, about all of us. But she wanted to get me as far away from my father as possible before he really went over the edge.
Well, we won't get any answers till we find her. So, let's get on with it then, eh?
Yes, you're right. I'm sorry. I just didn't expect anyone to care how I felt about her. Thank you. Are we ready then?
Aye, let's get that portal open.
Alright, here goes.
To our amazement, the concentric circles of stone in the center of the room began to shift and reveal a magical portal. This was it!
She actually did it. Created a portal in the soul cave.
Wow.
Incredible.
Now that's impressive, Serana. Come on, let's go. With only a brief hesitation, I led the way down the steps and into the blinding light. Ow! I immediately felt an intensely sharp, burning pain rack my body. When it did not abate,
Serana.
I jerked back out of the light and looked at Serana in confusion.
Are you alright? That looked painful.
Aye, that was. Oh, what happened?
Now that I think about it, I should have expected that. Sorry.
Eh?
It's hard to describe. The soul cairn is... well, hungry, for lack of a better word. It's trying to take your
She
life
just
essence as
sighed
payment.
and said that she'd been afraid of that.
Oh.
As a living mortal, I could technically not enter the soul cairn. When I tried, my very living essence was being drained as payment.
So, are you telling me that there's no way in then?
There might be, but I don't think you're going to like it.
Great.
Vampires aren't counted among the living. I could probably go through there without a problem.
So, wait. You are saying that I need to become a vampire? Again? Do you know what I went through when I was a vampire? And then again? To get cured? Ugh.
Not your first choice, I guess?
No, definitely not. Look, there has to be another way.
Maybe. We could just pay the toll another way. It wants a soul, so we give it a soul. Yours.
I think that would kill me, wouldn't it, Serana? It's going to be hard to help stop your father if I'm dead.
My mother taught me a trick or two. I could partially soul trap you and offer that gem to the ideal masters. It might be enough to satisfy them. It would make you a bit weaker when we travel through the soul cairn, but we might be able to fix that once we're inside.
Serana offered me two possible solutions.
Maybe, huh?
I could either let her bite me and become a vampire again, since undead were freely allowed into the
So,
cairn,
Those are my
or
only
I could let her
options.
trap part of my soul into a soul gem
I'm
to
sorry.
offer as
I wish I knew a
payment.
better way, something that would be easier for you. Just know that whatever path you choose, I won't think any less of you. Sometimes things just have to be done. I know that better than anybody.
Needless to say, I was not happy about either choice. It was the devil or the deep blue sea. I stood for several minutes, my mind a fuzzy blur, and then finally threw up my hands and told Serana I needed time to rest before making that kind of
I
decision.
really don't think I can pick
We had been at
either
this
one of them
all
right
night.
now.
It was well into the morning already,
need
and
a
I was
good night's
exhausted.
sleep before we do anything else.
She seemed to understand, or to at least be tolerant of my decision. I had a snack, laid out my bedroll on the cold, hard floor, and slept like the stones upon which I rested.